Welcome back to my YouTube channel DigiLearner. In today's video lesson, we shall discuss about organization, aims, objectives or principles and role of the Communist Party of China. So this is the last or fourth unit of the core paper 5 Political Science Honors, and for third semester plus 3 third semester. This subject matter comes under the paper Introduction to Comparative Government and Politics. Now, first of all, we shall discuss about the organization, aims, objectives, principles and role of the Communist Party of China. The Communist Party of China is the biggest communist party in the world, which is the vanguard of Chinese political system. It has control over the government and armed forces of China. Mao Zedong, the founder of or former chairman of Communist Party of China, and who lead the revolution of communism, socialist revolution China, and under his leadership the socialist system established in China or communist system established in China. Mao Zedong considered the Communist Party as a magic weapon of the Chinese revolution. The Chinese people, led by Communist Party of China, headed by the great leader, teacher and chairman of Mao Zedong. Finally, the Communist Party overthrew the reactionary rule of imperialism, feudalism and bureaucratic capitalism by means of People's Revolutionary War, and in 1949 founded the People's Republic of China. The dictatorship of proletariat in the country has been consolidated and strengthened, and China has become a socialist country. The guiding ideology of People's Republic of China is Marxism, Leninism and Mao Zedong thought or philosophy. So now we shall discuss about organization of the Chinese Communist Party or Communist Party of China. You know, the head of the Communist Party of China is the chairman. Below the chairman there is vice chairman, and the chairman is the topmost leader of the Communist Party of China, and especially the chairman become the president of China, and he is the senior-most and chairman of the Communist Party of China, and he leads the party and the government and over the government of China. And there is the National Party Congress. Here Congress means assembly of people or a group of people. National Party Congress is the highest body, highest organ of the Communist Party of China. Then the Central Committee or the Central Politburo. The National Party Congress has the Central Committee or Central Committee Bureau. Then the Standing Committee of the Central Politburo. Below the Standing Committee of Central Committee Bureau, there is the Bureau of Committee for Provinces. Just like the national level, there is also Standing Committee and Political Bureau at a provincial level, autonomous areas or regions, localities or primary or general branches. So in this way, the Communist Party of China is organized. The National Party Congress stands at the apex of the Communist Party of China, which is convened every 5 years. Under special circumstances, it may be convened before its due date. The plenary session of the Central Committee of the Party shall elect the political bureau of the Central Committee, the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee, and the Chairman, Vice Chairman, and the Central Committee. The plenary session of the Central Committee of the Party is convened by the Political Bureau of the Central Committee. When the Central Committee is not in a plenary session or is not in the session, the Political Bureau of the Central Committee and its Standing Committee will exercise the functions and powers of the Central Committee. On the leadership of the Chairman, Vice Chairman, and the Standing Committee of Political Bureau of the Central Committee attend the day-to-day work of the party, the government and the army in most rigid and centralized manner. You know, or we have already discussed that in China there is the centralized democracy. So democracy is centralized. Now we shall discuss about membership of the party. How a common people, how a person or individual become the members of the party. The Constitution provides that any Chinese worker, poor peasant, lower and middle class peasants, revolutionary army men, or any other revolutionary elements who has reached the age of 18 and who accept the constitutional party joins any of its organization and works actively in it, carries out the decision party, observes discipline party, pay membership dues, can become its member. Application for membership have to go through the procedure for admission individually. An applicant must be recommended by 2 party members, fill up an application from application form and be examined. That application form is examined by a branch of the party, primary or lowest branch of the party, that will be reviewed or examined by the lowest organ or lowest branch of the party or primary branch of the party. Application is subject to acceptance by general membership at a meeting of the party branch and approval by the next higher branch. Now we shall discuss about the obligation of the members. In earlier we have already discussed about how any Chinese citizen become a member of the Communist Party of China. Now we shall discuss about what is the obligation of members, what is the duties of the members who are become the member of the Communist Party. First, consciously study Marxism, Leninism and philosophy of Mao Zedong and criticize the reactionary process. Yes, means those who oppose Marxism, Leninism and philosophy of Mao Zedong, the members must criticize them, criticize that reactionary process which goes against the Leninism, Marxism and philosophy of Mao Zedong. Second obligation or second duty is work for the interest of the vast majority of people of China and whole of the world. This is the interest. The members should have willingness, interest to serve the majority of the people of China and also the whole people of the whole world. Thirdly, be able to be united with the great majority. Next, consult with the masses when situation demand. When the situation demand, during the emergency, during the natural disaster, during the emergency, the members should consult the masses. The members should serve the masses. During the world pandemic situation of COVID-19, the duties, role of the members of the Communist Party was very important. They played an important role to control the COVID spread of disease or coronavirus in China. They assist the people. What the common people need, the members of the Communist Party assist them. They always prepare to serve the masses when the situation demands. Now we shall discuss about primary or general branch of party. Provisions has been made that primary or general branches of party shall be set up in factories, mines, other business, house, people's communities, office, school, shops, colleges, neighborhood, companies of the People's Liberation Army, and other primary units. These branches shall hold election once a year, and primary units every 2 years. Under the special circumstances, the election may be take place before due date or be postponed. So we have already discussed about organization of the Communist Party of China. In next class we shall discuss about, or in next video lesson we shall discuss about the aims, objective, principles and role of the Communist Party of China. Thank you very much. Thank you.